channel. I'm Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Today is the 29th of January 2025. This is flosstube number 80. I'd just like to welcome everybody back that watches my videos all the time. Thank you for coming back every time I put a video up. Thank you for all the new subscribers that I've had in the last couple of weeks. Glad you could join us. I hope you enjoy what you see and you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you subscribe, and you like what you see, you come back every fortnight and watch what I have to show you. If you can tell me where you've come from, like who's shouted me out so that I can give them a thank you and give them a shout out too, would be great. But maybe you've just found me along the algorithm. Who knows? Let me know in the comments. Today I have I've worked on 6 whips, but I can only show you 5. One is a secret stitch that I'm doing for a friend. And so you will see that I've written down the numbers that I've done on it so far. You will see that once I have finished it and given it to the recipient, then you will see it. I don't want to put it on here because I know she watches my videos, so she knows who she is, but I don't want her to see it until I actually give it to her. So I've worked on 5 whips that I can actually show you. Now I'm a bit down on the whips this week and my stitch count's a bit low. I only did 4,888 stitches, which is not bad considering we've had a busy 2 weeks. The new year has January's just gone already. It's just going to be a busy year. I can see it coming now. But we done a Sydney trip to bring up Hubby's sister and niece, so they've moved up here now, and what a trip that was. We stopped every 2 to 3 hours just to, to have a drink, have a wee break if we needed a wee break or a rest. So yeah, every 2 to 3 hours, which is pretty good. But it rained majority of the way down. Was a good stay while we were down there. We didn't really have a lot of rain while we were actually staying there. I think it only rained for one night. But then on the trip back, all it done was rain again. And the rain was that heavy that you couldn't see in front of you. Luckily that Bruce is a truck driver, so he's good at driving in that sort of weather. So he was doing the driving because we had the trailer, so that wasn't too bad. But it rained and then we hit the Queensland border. And I said, oh, look at this. No rain. Us Queenslanders know what to do. And then all of a sudden it pelted down and it just kept raining until we got home. It was that heavy that all you could see was the cat's eyes on the road, if you were lucky. You couldn't see cars in front of you, so there was no bumps, so no one hit each other, but everyone was just taking it easy. But it was a hairy ride back, but I was in good hands. Truck drivers know how to do that sort of driving, so it was all good. Okay, well I better get into these whips. Now, like I said, there's only 5 to show you, so it's not going to be a very long video. At the end of the video, I'm going to spin the wheel. Instead of spinning it every day, I'm going to spin it on here, and I'm going to spin about 10 different whips, and then see what work I can get done on them. I want to try and pick my stitching up. It has lapsed a bit, but every time you go to stitch, something pops up that you've got to do. It's just part of life, isn't it? So we will get back into the swing of things. Yeah, so let's just get straight onto it. Alright, the first one that everyone always loves is A Heaven and Earth, the Toy Shop. This is by Aimee Stewart. Now my challenge for this year is to go all the way down to the bottom. And I'm on this shelf here with the tiger. So it's not far to go. That's better lighting when I move a bit closer. It's when I take it away it gets a bit dull. I don't know what the lighting is doing. Might have to change this all back to the way it was. But we'll see. Okay, so on Toy Shop I've done 831 stitches and I'm on 49.39%. And here we are with this one. So I've been working on this part here mainly. This is a book coming in and you can see the bunny ears now. So I think that's the end of the shelf. So I'm going to keep filling in the book, and this is where the tiger's ears come in. There's a tiger laying down there. So that's what I'll be working on next. So then I'm just going to keep coming down all the way down to the bottom, then I'll come back up and do this bookshelf, this part of the bookshelf, and take that one all the way to the bottom as well. But that's my aim for this year, is to reach the bottom of the chart, not just higgledy-piggledy stitches, completely full all the way down. But this bus has turned out okay. The details are okay. I've had a few people say that the detail's not very good. Am I going to finish it? Well, yes, I am, and I think it's okay. It depends how close you look. See, that part looks okay. I'm quite happy with it. No, that part does not look okay. That's the back. Okay, let me just take this clamp off. This is better. See, that bit looks okay. So I'm quite happy with it. I can't wait to finish the banister going down. But yeah, so that's where we are. We'll just keep plodding along. But I've been asked if, oh, you're going to start it again on something different. No. I have done too much to be starting it again, and I'm happy with it. Okay, so that's Toy Shop. I'm going to try, well, the aim is to do 200 stitches a day on that one, that every day I stitch. So I got 831, so that's not too bad. I'll pick my socks up and get going on these things. I've got to work out this lighting. Ever since I've got the new phone, the lighting is different. So we'll have to just work it out. I'm hoping you can see everything okay. It looks okay, just a little bit dark at times. So let's see. I'll check it before I release it and see how we go. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, the next one is another Heaven and Earth. It's A Year Old Christmas Shop by Ciro Marchetti. Now, there's a lot of ways you can pronounce his name, but who knows which is the right way unless you actually talk to him, I guess. So this one, my aim for this one is to get the windows done where you can see in the middle. Now I've done the bird one, and I'm on to this one, and then going to start this one. So this one I think is nearly finished. Now this one I did get a lot of stitches on. I know I worked on this one for 2 days because it just kept drawing me in. I didn't want to put it on down. So if that's the case, then I just keep going. So here we are with this one. Now this one I got 1,532 stitches, and I'm on 9.84%. Let me just put this behind so that you don't see so much of the light. So this is where we are with this one. So I think I'm nearly finished. I have finished. Okay, so this is all filled in now. Now I filled in a lot of this up here and some in here, and I started doing the window pane. I've started at the top. So I'll just keep going, finish filling in here, finish filling up here, and then probably come across here, because I think there's another one above there. Yes, there's half a window pane. Where are we? Above the horse's head. So that's the part I'll be doing next. Oops. And then I'll move it up and do the top windows. But the aim is to get all the windows done. Now this one is done on 18 count aider. Toy Shop was done on 16 count aider. That's my oldest whip. That was started in 2019. This one, I have not got the details in front of me, but yeah, so loving this one. I thought I would just stick with the middle, get a lot done in the middle as I can. But sometimes they just call to me, so I continue on the next day. Tiger is in here with me today, but he is asleep. So I might leave him sleeping because it's so hot. I don't want to keep picking him up. Okay, I think I've put the page in the back of this that I need to show you. I did, look at that. Okay, so the next one is that I've been working on is a Christmas mug sow. Well, it was a sow. It's not a sow this year. Now, last year I got all the framework done. This year I'm going to do a mug a month. So I've finished the first one. And then the next one that I'm going to be doing, I haven't printed it off yet, so I'll just show you a photo. The next mug I'm going to do is the elf mug. So that's the next one I'm going to start on it. So on the 1st of February, I will be getting that one out so that I can start on that. But on this one I got 135 stitches into it, which has finished off the first mug. So there's the first mug, and I really like the way it's turned out. The white and that just pop off this. It's an apricot. It's a 28 count, and it's done, how many strands? 2 strands over 2. Now the white, I'm not using DMC. The white is an anchor white, but I really love it. And just when I got stuck into it, that was it. I just wanted to keep going. So I'm hoping to do one a month. So far so good. So like I said, on the first of the month I'll be bringing it out, and then hopefully probably every Monday, because there's normally 4 Mondays in a month. So if I can do it every Monday, we'll see how we go. But at the moment that's the way it is, and I did 135. I'm still getting over this cough. It's not as bad, but there's still a little cough there, so sorry if I have to pause you and cough, but we'll see how we go. So far so good. So far so good. Okay, the next one is a new start. This one is a tiger gnome, and this one that Nessa has made up for the group. Isn't it so gorgeous? She made this one up and I couldn't help. I had to start it. It's just so gorgeous. So where I've started in the mouth of the girl. So I'll probably end up doing all her face. And then I'm not sure if I'll go down to the tiger or go up to the tiger. I'm not sure, but I'm going to finish her face first. I started in the middle. So I'll get her face done. This one is in a bag that I got from CJ in America. She made me this one. Okay, so put something at the back of this one. Now on this one I got 834 stitches and I'm on 1.36%. So there we are, and I've even got a needle minder to match at the tiger. So that's what I've got done on her first to start with. I started in the middle here, done her chin, and then realised that was her chin. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to do her mouth and her nose, and then I'm going to work my way up to her eyes. But I love the way this has turned out. This is on 18 count. Or it could even be 25 count. I'll have to double check. I don't think I've put the label in here. No, I'll have to double check. It could be a 25 count. But I like the way it's turning out and how it's standing out on the fabric. I hope you can see that okay. It looks a bit dark for me, but I'll see when I watch it back. But there she is. So I'll just keep plodding along with her. That one will be available for sale in the main group as soon as we get that organised. There is a lot of charts in the main group for sale, A lot of them are $15 that Nessa has made up herself. Any AI ones are down to $10 because they're in an AI one. So if you haven't joined the group, join Fun with Cross Stitch. There's lots to do over there, and you can see all the wonderful patterns that we've made for sale. Okay, the next one I stitched on is Hubby Bruce. This is on our wedding day. I just love this photo. Now I've started at the bottom and I'm just working my way up. I've gone up here, I've reached his elbow, and now I'm just filling in the jacket. I think I'm up to near the pocket. I like to get this one moving. This one is done on a 25 count. Now this one I got 556 stitches and I'm on 4.98%. So here we are with this one. So I've been filling in all of the spots I had here. So this is just under the pocket here. So then I'll just keep moving up and filling in up to his elbow, and then I'll come over here and fill in some more here. But loving the way this is turning out. I've got to pick the white because I didn't realise that that's the edge of the photo and I don't really need the white in there. It's just the way it's charted. This one I've put through Stitching Joy, I think this one's through. So we'll see how we go. And then I should have enough material to do one of me and my wedding dress, and then we can hang them on the wall together. Well, that's all for the whips that I've actually worked on this fortnight. Like I said, there wasn't very many of them. Only because we've had a busy week, a busy fortnight really. So, I'm going to spin in a minute, but if you haven't joined Fun with Cross Stitch, pop along and join the main group. You do have to answer 3 questions to get in, and then you'll be accepted in. There's some games over there still in the main group, and then once you're in the main group, there is another group, Fun with Cross Stitch Safari. That's with animals, base camps, and you just build your base camp and then collect all your animals. So that's a fun one to do. And then you can join Fun with Cross Stitch Holiday. That's where we're travelling around Australia at the moment, and then we're going to venture out. We've already got that in the works, but we're travelling around Australia at the moment. So if you haven't started that, it's not too late to start. We only launched that one on the 1st of January. It's open to anybody that wants to play the game. It's not going to close, so don't think you've got to be in it by a certain date. You don't. And it's just to have fun, travel, collect photos, and all the wonderful things that happen along the way. Like, it's just like travelling in real life. You get flat tyres, might get a cracked screen, might overheat, who knows. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So if you haven't joined them, pop along to the groups, but make sure you're in the main group, Fun with Cross Stitch, and then you can join the other groups that link together to those ones. Okay, let's spin to see what we're going to be working on. Okay, so I've got my tiny decisions wheel. Now I have all my whips on there, so let's spin 10 times and see what we end up with. Florentine, that's good because I haven't worked on that one for a while. I'll write these down as we go. Alright, let's spin again, see what we get. Baby animals, that's a nice one. That's another one that Nessa's put together. Next one. Ta-da! That's a Heaven and Earth Designs. Merry Mischief, that's a new start. I think that's the last new start I have. So that's going to be fun. That's Kittens on a Reef, which I'll show you in a minute. Chatelaine, Swan Lake. 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 more. The mug sow. Well, that works out well because I've got to do that anyway. So that one works well. Next one. Hubble Bubble. I haven't worked on Hubble Bubble for a while. Now I normally work, well, when everything's back to normal, I normally do 6 days a week. So that's 12. So I should be able to do 10. That's why I thought I'll pick 10 and see how we go. Big Bang. That's one that I'm hoping is for a finish this year because it's not very big. It's just like the Friends one I did last year. Pride of Place. And one more. Oh, The Simpsons. Another one like Big Bang. Okay, so that's 10. And of course, Toy Shop is going to be there for 200 stitches a day. So that will be 11. So that gives me a good variety to work on. Now I'm going to try and aim to work on all of them this time and see how we go, because I don't think we've got a very busy month, a busy fortnight, so we should be right. Just give me one moment and I'll dig these out and show you. Okay, so I've got them all out. Mug sow, as you know, you've seen, so that's what that one's going to be looking like. I've showed you the picture of the elf that I'm going to be doing. Toy Shop, which you've just seen as well. Here's Florentine. This is what this one looks like. Now I want to work on the cat maybe. I've done the stool and half the lady. I want to work on the cat and the flowers. Hubble Bubble. My aim for this one is to get these bottles done this year. So I'll keep working on them. Mini Tada. My aim is to get all these lights done at the top. So I've got to do the top centre, top section. This is the little tiger that Nessa's done. This one is for sale. This one's $15 in the main group. They're cute. There's so many of them. If you go into the main group, go into files, you'll see them all. So many. This is Merry Mischief. Now I haven't started this one yet. I'm going to be starting in the middle. My aim is to get those 2 cats done this year. This one is Simpsons. This one will be a finish. And then you've got the Big Bang. This one I've put for a finish because there's not a lot on there. There's a lot of backstitch, which doesn't take long to do on them. And then Swan Lake. And the main aim for this one was to get the middle done. The middle's nearly done, so getting the brown bit done. Well, it looks brown. For the rest of the year. So we'll see how we go with that one. So they're the ones I'm going to be working on. I'll show you where I'm going to be starting from. So this one's Florentine. So I've got half of the lady done and I've got the stool done. So I'm going to be working on the cat and the flowers. So this is on a blue Colour Cascades fabric. And I think it's a 16 count by the looks of that. So that's where I'm going to be starting on that one. This is the little tiger. This looks like a 14. No, might be a 16 count. This is where I'm starting on this one. This is the one that Nessa made up. This is one I've dyed myself. Thought I'd do it a green as the tiger could be standing on grass. It's such a big piece, so I've got room to do another one or two on there. So that's the starting point for that one. This one is The Big Bang Theory. No, this is Simpson, sorry. So this is where we're going with this one because it's got Moe's there. So this one is on a fawny colour, 14 count that I dyed myself. So that's my starting point on that one. This is in a bag that Nessa maybe, Australia. Just love this bag. Okay, this is the Big Bang one. So that's where the starting point on that one. This is done on a 14 count blue that I've dyed myself. So I'm going to finish the lounge and just keep working wherever the colours take me. So that's the starting point on this one. I had to go back through and do a bit of back stitch on the words Bazinga, I think it is. Try and back stitch as I go. Okay, so this one is Pride of Place. This one's going to be a cushion. I just love the tiger. This one is done. This one's still got the tag, which is good. It's Old World Map, Gold Digger Style from Colour Cascades. Doesn't say what. I think it's a 25 count. Now I started in the middle. Pretty sure that's up because I'm pretty sure I put the footprint so I knew which was up. So that's where we're starting point on that one. Actually, he's got an eye. That's an eye. So that's the starting point on that one. Yeah, so let's hope I can get back into the swing of things and start getting these whips moving. This one is Ta-Da, done on 25 count. That's the starting point on this one. So I want to get all the top bit done so all the lights are in. So I've still got a fair bit to go, but progress is progress. And then we've got Swan Lake, the Shadow Lane. Now this is on a blue that I dyed myself. It's a 28 count. That way up. That's the starting point on this one. So I'm doing the specialty stitches as I go from now because I've just worked out how to do them. So I've gone back in and I've filled all the specialty stitches in. So I'll be got to do another 3 of these, and then there's specialty stitches in between. So I'll be doing it all as I go now. So that's where I'm going to start on this one. I'm going to have to start putting labels on my bags. Because with all the new ones that I'm doing, I can never remember what bag it is in, so I've got to go through and check most of the bags before I know which one I'm doing. Okay, so lucky last to show you, this one is Hubble Bubble. This one's been going for a while as well. So this is the starting point on this one. Like I said, the aim for this one is to get all these bottles done. So I'll finish this bottle hopefully when I do the next stitching session on it. Looks like tiger. I think that's why this one drew me so close. It's a square, so it should be good. And all I've got to do is work out where I'm going to put them all. The only one that's really got a space at the moment is Toy Shop. Toy Shop's going to be going in the lounge room. The Big Bang and Simpsons. I might even make them into pillows with friends. I haven't done anything with that one yet, so I might even make them all into pillows. I don't know. It's just haven't decided yet. We'll see where it takes me. Okay, so that's all my whips to show you. That's the whips I'm going to be working on. Yeah, don't forget, if you haven't joined Fun with Cross Stitch, pop along and do that. Hopefully there's something there that you like and you'll enjoy. The only other thing I got in the post was some more materials. Now these ones are just little squares, so I'm just going to make squares for bags, so I'll try that. Never done it this way. And they sent me bigger squares. I'm not sure what to do with these ones yet. There's a whole pack of them. It doesn't say how many, but I think at least 50 in there. And then I got a metre of this beautiful fabric. Now we'll be making some bags out of this one, but there's a whole metre, or actually probably more than a metre, but it's nice. So I'll start making a couple of bags out of that one and see how we go. But I have got a lot of bags cut out. All I've got to do is start sewing them up. And then they will be for sale on the main page of Fun with Cross Stitch. Okay, well that's about it for me today, I think. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you have anything that you'd like to see me do in the way of either stitch with me or tutorials, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you on those, but not a problem. I think that's about it for me today. My email address will be down below. You can also get me on Instagram with funwithcrossstitch_ under each word. The Facebook group. I think that's about all I have to tell you today. I'd just like to thank everybody for coming along and watching, liking, subscribing. I hope you like the content that I put out there. If there's anything else that you would like to see, just let me know. And yeah, I still have a giveaway to go to Canada. I tried to put it in the mail again and they're telling me that they still won't accept it as yet. So I'm going to try again in February and we'll see how we go. But it's still here. It's still coming to you as soon as I can put it through the post. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. You won't lose it. It'll still come through. It's just a matter of when they'll let me post at this end. So hopefully that will go back to normal very soon. They're not on strike now, but maybe they have too much of a backload, so they're trying to clear that up before they let any more posts come from Australia. Okay, well that's it for me now. I will see you in 2 weeks. So 29th today. So I'll see you in 2 weeks, whatever 2 weeks date will be. Let's see if I can bring up a calendar on here. I don't think it has a calendar. Oh yes, hang on. It does. So the 29th. So I will be back again on the 12th of February. And then we're off on the 13th of February, which is hubby's birthday. And I brought him some Lego for his birthday, but I'm also taking him to see Sister Act. So that's another musical. That's another thing we've done since my last visit with you guys. We went to see a musical in Brisbane, Grease, and it was fantastic. I will put a little photo up here because you're not allowed to take photos of any of the musical, but just the Grease background. But yeah, we had a great time. It was such a good musical. We had lunch before we got there, and then we just went for a wander around and then come home. But it was a great day. It was a full day, but a great day. So yeah, we're doing another one in 2 weeks time. Yeah, 13th, which is hubby's actual birthday. So yeah, we're going to go and see Sister Act. That's a nighttime one, so we'll probably have dinner before we go into it. But the musicals up in Brisbane are terrific. They really are. They're going to start bringing out Back to the Future. Back to the Future is coming to Sydney, so we're hoping it comes up to Brisbane, and if it does, we'll be there. We'll be there. Just love the musicals now. Okay, well that's enough of me waffling on and you're listening to our life stories, but other than that, everything is fine. I'm getting over the cough. I've still got a little bit of a sore throat every now and then just from coughing. But other than that, we're all good. Everything is fine. Tiger's in here, but he's on the floor. I don't want to pick him up with this heat because this heat's been to a heat wave. I will put a few photos up of Tiger that I've been taking of him, but other than that, he will see you eventually. But yeah, he lays right under the fan, so he's keeping cool. Okay, that's enough from me. Otherwise, I'll just sit here and waffle on to you all day. I will see you in 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll do a stitch with me next week if I'm not too busy. That's the aim anyway. So let's see how we go with that one. I haven't done one of those for a while. I will talk to you in a couple of weeks. Thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, just for being there for me. Bye.